In this video, a lot is happening. The zebra finches from the grand aviary somehow escaped, but how? My sunny bunny has a closed eye and I'm trying my homemade recipe to see if it can help heal him. The zebra finch babies are growing so fast and my unexpected budgie babies are also thriving. All healthy and active. The budgies were happily playing in the garden, but then, right after the heatwave, a sudden storm rolled in. The temperature today is 37 degrees Celsius. That's about 99.5 Fahrenheit. And everyone is quiet. No flying, no chasing. Just slow movements and soft chirps. And it's day 3 since the first baby finch hatched. Right now, I have 3 little chicks in the nest. All of them well fed and looking strong. There isn't much visible change yet, except for one thing, they're definitely growing in size. The next day was supposed to be chill. Just a normal, easy morning, watering the plants, enjoying the quiet. But then, I hear something. A finch, calling from above my head, maybe 50 meters away from the aviary. It's mine, my finch, escaped from the aviary. And what's worse, not just one, male and female. Immediately, I ran to get some seeds. His favorite millet. I stretched out my hand, hoping. Then I set a small cage on top of the aviary, filled it with food, fresh water, millet hanging like golden treasure. He's desperately flying around the aviary, fluttering against the mesh, calling, crying, trying to get back inside. But how did this even happen? Everyone was worried, commenting about the gap under the aviary, warning me in the videos. But that wasn't the problem. There's a mesh underneath. I double-checked, triple-checked, all safe. I ran around the entire aviary. Nothing looked wrong. Until I looked up. There it was. A gap in the roof. The polycarbonate sheet had separated, pulled apart by the extreme summer heat. It left just enough space for a budgie to squeeze through, for all of them to squeeze through. How did I not notice it sooner? I ran for the drill. Screws. Climbed up and sealed it tight. But it was too late. That was my major fail. I let you down, my little flock. I'm sorry, Budgie Nation. I waited. An entire day passed. They didn't leave. They kept flying in circles above the aviary, chirping, calling, desperately trying to find a way back in. A wild sparrow, it chirped loudly. Even the wild birds felt it, like a worried neighbor. The next morning, silence. There were no finches around the aviary, no fluttering wings, no calls from above. Just stillness. I looked around, hoping maybe they were hiding in the trees, maybe they'd come back early. But nothing. The sky felt emptier than usual. This is just a reminder for me, and maybe for all of us. I can't control everything. It's impossible to keep everything perfect or ideal, no matter how much I try. But that feeling of helplessness, when all you can do is sit and wait, it's awful. You walk away from the aviary, not because you want to, but because there's nothing left to do. And that silence hurts more than all the noise they used to make. But bad luck never comes alone. That same day, I noticed something else. Sunny's right eye is closed. Something's wrong. Not swollen. Just quietly shut, like he's tired of it all. I'm not rushing to panic. I'll try something simple first. Chamomile tea. It helped my cat before. Even for humans, it calms and cleans. Maybe it'll help Sunny too. So I made chamomile tea, warm, soothing, dipped a clean cotton pad and gently dabbed Sunny's eye. No force, no rush, just care. If it doesn't open by tomorrow, if there's swelling, redness, crust, I know we'll need a vet. Sunny is my oldest budgie now, 6 years old. I got him from a friend, and ever since, he's been the sunshine of the flock. Always playful, always hungry. The first one to fly out, the last one to go to sleep. The next morning, a wild sparrow got inside the aviary's double door, where I left food for the finches, and the little guy couldn't resist. He fluttered around for a few seconds, panicked, then quickly found a small gap at the bottom and escaped. For a split second I thought, maybe it was one of the finches. Day 8 since the first one hatched. Now a new worry unlocks. What if they fall out of the nest too soon? They're way too big now for that tiny nest. And to make things worse, a huge storm is coming. Forecast says just 9 degrees Celsius in a few days. That's cold even for tough little zebra finches. And my sunny bunny, feeling better this morning. His eye is slowly opening, much better than yesterday. Today I'll repeat the same procedure with chamomile tea. Chamomile tea is the best natural remedy for any eye problem in pets. The heat wave in my city is still going strong, but I always make sure to leave fresh water in my garden for wild birds and any animal that needs it. A small bowl can make a big difference on days like this. And the babies? They're almost halfway to flying now. Today is day 9 and soon feathers will start showing. No one is showing any signs of dehydration or heat stress. And yesterday, it was 39.5 degrees Celsius. That's insanely hot. This just shows how important good insulation and shade really are. It's not that I want to brag, but I'm honestly happy. Happy that they're all safe, comfortable, and not suffering in this heat wave. As I said before, my fear came true. One of the babies dropped out of the nest. Luckily, we were here. Managed to get him back safely. Tiny, fragile, and confused, but okay. We need to leave the aviary. Give Mama her space so she can feed them and calm everyone down. After a night of heavy rain and storm, the first and most important thing, check on the finch babies. What a relief. Everyone is all right. The babies are warm, safe, and dry. It's not cold. Just the perfect temperature after the rain. And the best part? The heat wave is finally gone. This one, way too early to leave the nest. A little explorer, already trying to see the world outside. But nope, he's not ready yet. At least 10 more days before he should even think about leaving. Why do I have this feeling? This one will end up being hand-fed. Oh, Pippi! I should have known. She's at it again, laying eggs like nothing happened. It's day 11 since the first baby finch hatched, and it's July 28th, my birthday. Usually my birthdays are sunny. I can only remember maybe 3 or 4 times in my whole life when it rained on this day. And guess what? Today, the forecast says rain. As I can see now, the finches have adapted really well to the new aviary. They look calm, happy, and safe. Still, it bothers me a little that there are no real branches yet, but patience. Just a few more months and I'll bring in fresh branches, make this place look more natural, and give them the best perching spots they could ask for. It's going to be worth the wait. Getting pin feathers in baby finches. It happens so fast. One day they look like tiny pink caterpillars, and the next, little spikes of feathers everywhere. Do I have too many budgies? Yes. Do they all seem happy? Also yes, so there's no problem. At least, not yet. Space is not a problem in my aviary. There's plenty of room for everyone to fly. The only thing I'm not fully happy with is the number of perches inside the closed section. I'll need to add more, and I already have a few ideas for a quick solution. And they really enjoy digging in the soil and exploring the wood chips. This was one of my best decisions ever. As you might remember, I used a wood shredder to cover the bottom of the open section of the aviary. Only safe wood, apple and pear branches. Now, it looks natural and the birds love it. They scratch, forage, play, just like they would in the wild. Changing the water every day is a must. They always manage to get it dirty. Splashes, food crumbs, even feathers. Fresh water is so important for their health. Sometimes I even have to change it again in the evening because they've already made a mess. Baby budgies are the most playful little creatures. They don't need anything fancy or expensive, just some hanging toys, a ladder or a swing, and they'll go crazy with excitement. But here's one important thing I learned the hard way. Always check the safety of the toys. Some can be dangerous, with loose strings or sharp parts that can hurt them. So, fun is great, but safety comes first. And of course, there's no birthday without a cake. And guess what? I just turned 40 today. Then the storm arrived, just as forecasted. You might think the birds would be scared of the heavy rain. But it's actually quite the opposite. They love it. This is exactly why I need to expand the aviary. I want to build a special rainy section, a safe spot where they can enjoy the rain, play, and even bathe when it's wet outside. You'd be surprised how many of them actually line up to feel those raindrops. It's not just cute, it's natural behavior. So yeah, this is officially on my must-do list. The sooner, the better. Thank you members for your amazing support. It means so much to share these moments with you. See you in the next video.